TNT was originally created as a yellow color dye in 1863, but by World War II, it was a standard in all military explosives. 2008 Bombay terror attack. It was found that the terrorists used Google Earth to plan the attacks and killed 164 people. Peter Jensen saw his loudspeaker become the most effective and devastating used to spread Hitler's propaganda. The idea was to spread loudspeakers around the public areas so that no one can escape the speeches and announcements of Hitler. Ecstasy was originally created as a drug which slows or stops abdominal bleeding. Similarly, credit cards aren't inherently bad. It's basically a financial product that helps you buy things without having money on hand, but 44% of the families are in credit card debt. So to me, the question sounds something like this. We shouldn't be asking whether or not if the invention is bad, but rather what side of the invention we choose to focus and consume from. So in this video, we will go through a financial invention called credit cards and dissect how this invention could literally make you or break you. But hey, if you're just meeting, my name is Syed, and in this channel we talk all about how to live and optimize the best possible life together, because I'm living and learning just like you are, and I'm bringing you along to my journey. So if you haven't subscribed, please whatever. This video will also have the timestamp, so you can skip around if you like and focus on the topics that you are most interested in. According to the Study Nerd Wallet, 26% of the people think that the credit cards are dangerous, and close to 1 in 10 people think that the credit cards are actually evil due to the fact that it's a high interest rate and they let you keep spending even when you shouldn't be spending money, which can lock you into seemingly an endless cycle of debt. So let's talk about the evil side of the credit card first and see if your spending habits are actually in line with those points or not. Oh, and stay until the end of this video because I'll be sharing my personal favorite credit card that I use on a daily basis and how I consume the most amount of benefit out of it. High interest rates. Most of the card has 16 to 19% of the interest charge on the borrowed amount. So if you owe $10,000 on your card, you will pay a monthly amount of $150 towards the debt, and you will end up paying $16,906 in interest, and you will still owe $10,000 of your initial borrowed amount. But if you don't carry over any amount at all, you will pay 0 cent for the interest. Easy addition to debt. Once you get the credit card, it just means that you have money even though it's not your money to use. And you may end up incurring debt every now and then, and it will end up creating a snowball effect if you're not paying the full amount of the charges every month on the credit card. Some of the cards only feature to pay a minimum balance and let you unlock the full benefit of the card, i.e. you're able to use the full amount again, and this cycle will literally keep you in debt forever. Terms and conditions. So credit cards have a lot of terms and conditions. It's from 5 to 100 of terms and conditions they ask us to read over before signing up the card, and that they also have preferred vendors for restaurants, for gas, for movies, and if you are not going to those specific vendors, you will end up getting less reward than you should as promised in those credit cards. Now let's talk about advantages. I actually forgot to film and record this part, so I'm doing it a voiceover right now. So point number 1, convenience. Carrying a credit card means you never have to carry cash, coins that could be, bulky to carry around. Now you may think that debit cards does the same job, and that's true, but hold on to the next few points because those points will differ vastly between credit and debit cards. Point number 2, the credit history. With credit cards, you can build your credit history, which in a way is for lenders who can see how responsible of a user you are with the borrowed money. And if you turn out to be a responsible user, you can qualify for a much cheaper interest rate when you will go out to buy a new car or a house or a big purchase that requires a down payment or a monthly payment on that product or a service, which in return can literally save you hundreds and thousands thousands of dollars if you have a lower interest rate. Building your credit history will not only help you with all these discounts, but it will also help you to qualify for premium cards, which in return will have better rewards than the free or the entry level credit cards. Point number 3, rewards and perks. There are usually two types of credit cards that offer a cashback credit cards and offer a travel credit points, which basically means you can use points to redeem a ticket or a baggage or something like that, and with cash you can literally pay off your credit card with those specific cash points. I'll make a whole new video on which credit cards have the most effective rewards and how to maximize those rewards. So stay tuned for that, and it will be coming up soon in this series of credit card. Point number 4, fraud charges. By law, you're not responsible for anything over $50 of a charge. But most of the time, if you say a transaction fraudulent, it happened to be under $50, the companies will reimburse right away, because at this time you're not using your own money. You're using bank's money, and banks knows how to get their money back.
Okay, a quick story time.
I was getting a lock broken from a storage store in Mississauga, and when I called the locksmith, he ended up charging me $235 to just cut a lock. And I was very confused, but I had to get out of the situation to get my stuff and move out. I ended up paying that amount. But then when I came home, I called my credit card company. I told them like I was just getting my lock fixed. The company on the call said that it's going to be $65, and the person ended up charging me $235. So they're like, that's fine, we'll fix that. So they basically canceled the transaction and reimbursed me all the money back. And they never even asked for any evidence that's even true or not. So now we have heard the both sides of the story. We know the advantages and we know the disadvantages. So let me ask you the same question again. Are the credit cards bad, or is we who choose to focus on bad? Let me know your response in the comments below. Now let's talk about the credit card that I use personally on the day-to-day basis. I'm using this card, which is CIBC Platinum Visa card. I use this card only for grocery and restaurants, because that's one of the more rewarding part of this card, that it gives you 4% cash back on any purchase, either on restaurants, that could be Uber, Skip, DoorDash as well, and the grocery. That could be major grocery stores that you spend money on. However, there is a fee on this card that is $99. So this is my current statement. You can see that I've earned this much amount right now since January on my cashback rewards, and I can use that amount to pay back my credit card bill. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed and get some sort of insight on how to use your credit card in the most effective way possible. If you have gotten the value, I would appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button so that I can help more people like you and me and help them make better choices. So I'll see you next time in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, others, and of this channel. Peace.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.